That's a great question.
Real quick, I know everyone has their standards for content limitation and images, but I found with my testing that that actually brings a higher CTR.
It does. Okay. So you're talking specifically about putting putting text over the image,
or within, but
okay.
It doesn't necessarily have to overlay. But a lot of Facebook ads, you guys' ads get flagged that way. Why is that such a problem for you guys?
Well, it goes back to the context of where this is going to be consumed, and generally our philosophy is always thinking about the user first. And if we, as a publisher, if we think about the user first, that's going to behoove all of us. As advertisers, your ads are going to fit and not be obtrusive to them. So if we found, again, a lot of this is based on surveys and user research. When the images are a lot of text, it feels more in-your-face advertising. So if you're scrolling through the stream on your, put yourself in the user's shoes of like scrolling through the newsfeed on the Yahoo app, and if you see those big ads there, it may not work as well. And so that's really why we've got the 20% limitation as part of our ad policy.
And I would venture to say from not just from the user perspective, we want to make it easier also for the advertiser to advertise with us. Right? So what we do is we're trying to use the assets that you give us right across our network in creative and new, dynamic and engaging ways, right? So sometimes, like on the magazine format, specifically as an example, like if you go to movies.yahoo.com or travel.yahoo.com, you'll see the image that you've used and your title description in a new and interesting way, right? So we want to make sure that when we're putting your text over the image, reformat it for certain properties, we want to make it easy for you. We don't want to have you give us 30, 40 different assets for each individual property. So the editorial guidance has a lot to do with that as well, making sure that you can minimize, so we can minimize the advertiser friction and maximize your scale.
Yeah, and we'd love to show anybody the platform. If you come by and talk to us after this, we're going to be at the booth starting at noon all day today. We can show you the platform. And as Patrick alluded to, you give us these core assets, the title, the description, the images, and the sponsor by, and we can repurpose those in a number of ways. We can show you what they look like on our properties.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Got one more back here.
Hi.
I just had a question about your